Great.
My name is Hisham Etouarab, and I'm from Morocco. I'm an English language teacher, currently as an EFL teacher, and I work for the Ministry of National Education here in Morocco. But before becoming an English language teacher, I've worked in different other organizations. Started with the Peace Corps as the language and culture facilitator for Peace Corps volunteers who come here to Morocco.
My name is Claire Simões. I live in Portugal, and I'm a teacher of English here in Portugal. I teach English for about 23 years now. I'm also a member of our national Portuguese Teachers of English Association. So we do conferences and seminars in Portugal, and we do teacher development sessions as well for teachers in Portugal. I'm a teacher trainer as well. I do course books for secondary level students. What else? I have a PhD in translation studies, and I studied Louisa May Alcott's Little Women. Also collaborate with the American Embassy in their workshops. I'm trying to do a visit with my students to the embassy in Lisbon. I'm going to have a session, a Fulbright session, also in my school, to let students know if they want to go to the USA and study there, what scholarships they can apply to or whatever. So I try to do as much as I can to help spread the word and to help talk about the American way of living, the American studies, okay, the American system.
And well, my name is Salvador Buendia. I live in El Salvador, and well, I am a teacher. I teach teenagers, and I work with adults as well. I work in the free English courses of Universidad Católica El Salvador, and also I work with English Access, which is a program that is sponsored by the USA Embassy here, and we are happy to have that program with us.
I'm Fabiola Bayona. I'm an English teacher in Sabana Grande. Sabana Grande is a small coast in Colombia. Well, I teach English methodology to students that will be teachers from elementary and preschool. And in another grades, in 10th grade, I teach English. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, hello, my name is Sofia Wong. I'm the Director of International Cooperation at Universidad de Piura in Peru.
I have discussions with friends of mine who are Moroccans, and we talk all the time about social media, social networks, the importance of reaching out and talk to people and all that. And I do sometimes I get kind of outraged about the amount of hatred and the amount of clashes that you can see online, like on social networks like Facebook, for example, and all that. And I just get upset about certain posts, or I don't really have to, because everyone is expressing themselves and expressing their opinions the way they see it, right? But on the other hand, we should stop talking about the other as being evil like all the time. And we should think and reflect on that for a bit, because everyone's the same overall. And despite the differences, despite the backgrounds, despite the political conflict, despite anything that's taking place outside there, we're still human beings, and you can still, I remember that I kind of shared with Joyce, who was our language officer at the time in one of the areas, and we were in a shop, and we were in a line, and then I bought something, and then when I was turning around to leave, I met with this old lady, and with a big smile on her face, and overall, people still connect through human emotions.
Because I think people should share what they have, and if you have experience and if you have knowledge, the best for you to do is to share what you have with other people. So, having said that, I think that this particular course was essential in everybody's development. And I'm talking about the participants in general. and in particular of this course, we sensed it like we started seeing each other as a family from the first day on, and it is great. It's awesome, this feeling, and we are still in touch through the internet or email. So this is great, sharing what you have in your country, learning from other countries, and trying to get the best they have for us, and sharing the best we have with them. I remember
listen here, but then when you are there, it's like even more meaningful.
It's important because we had the opportunity to interact with another people from another countries. I learned a lot of things about Morocco cultures, about different countries that visit with me last year, and this enrichment my life, my career, and I can teach better my students. Can talk about different cultures, about different regions, about different things that another people in the world do, or another people in the world how they teach. Because we interact with different countries, and they have similar and different ways to teach.
I think it's important for the universities and for the students if we talk about exchange of students. For our universities, it is important for the internationalization purposes of the institution. But if we talk about how it benefits students, then I think that academic exchange open their minds. They can know another culture, another people. When they come back different, but in a good way. Um, I think the international exchange experience makes them more tolerant, more mature, um, and most of them come back with a more clear vision of what they want to do in the future. Because many students that make an exchange period in the undergraduate, then they plan to make a master or a doctoral program after. So, and we have many scholarships for that purpose. So I think it's very useful for them in this sense. So what we want to do is promote our students to study abroad. So I think that it doesn't matter where you go, but if they take advantage of this experience, they are going to learn a lot